call.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Steelers and the Jaguars, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that, these coaches like to win. And I used to think it really didn't matter who won in the preseason. Then I watched some of those shows that the NFL does, and you see the coaches in preseason.
Get us started now, the kicker Chris Boswell, and off we go from Jacksonville. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone, and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jacksonville's offense trots out here for the first time, and all eyes go right to number 16. Now in his second season as the team's face of the franchise, Trevor Lawrence.
For everyone who expected the highly talented Trevor Lawrence to champion the Jaguars to instant success last season, well, they got a little bit of a reality check. Despite the struggles, though, he still took on a major leadership role within the locker room and among the team. He also flashed some of his considerable potential on the field, particularly in a defiant Week 18 win over Indianapolis that knocked the Colts out of the playoffs.
Lawrence looking to pass on the first play. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down, a pickup of 17.
That's a nice job there, quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Lawrence going to get this to Etienne, and he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Lawrence. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. It's safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a 3rd down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on 3rd down.
Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first. Way to go. Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. Touchdown Jaguars. Evan Ingram from 17 yards out. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Pittsburgh's offense making its way out, and we get a look at the player drafted to succeed Ben Roethlisberger as the franchise's quarterback. Knows a lot about the city. He's a rookie out of Pitt. Kenny Pickett.
In the 2022 NFL Draft, the worst-kept secret of all, the Pittsburgh Steelers were locked in on taking a quarterback. Everyone knew it. The question was, out of all the possible names, who would they select? In the end, they took the hometown kid from Pitt, Kenny Pickett, who heads next door to lead the Steelers. Definitely some huge cleats to fill, replacing Ben Roethlisberger, who has pledged to help the youngster get his feet wet in Pittsburgh.
That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's the leading rusher amongst rookies last season, Najee Harris. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, Charles, we take a look here at the draft class for this offense. Overall, what are your thoughts?
Well, you know the fans don't want to hear it, but it always takes 2, 3, 4 years until we know whether a draft class has truly panned out or not. And when you take a quarterback in the 1st round, everybody wants him on the field right away. But the best thing is if you can play the long game with him, give him a chance to get seasoned before he has to play.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. And they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. They find some open field here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. So they gave up the early touchdown. This has been a pretty good response. Nice drive, taking it down 1st and goal.
And I know all the cliches jump in, right? Don't get away from your game plan too early. Make sure you're settled down. Don't panic. But it's all true, isn't it? Because otherwise, you get out of what you plan to do during the game, and it's still early. Don't get crazy because you gave one up. Just respond as you just noted.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Again, it's Harris. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Pickett will try to throw for this. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Ready to break. Kill. Opposite.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Lawrence will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, this is Harris. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He finds his tight end, Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
They brought in a heavy set on 3rd down. That usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now Pickett. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Harris, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And these guys are able to extend their lead. That's just how they do it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's up and good. That pushes the lead now to 15-7. That time a 9-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. But a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this third drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of the tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Touchdown, Jaguars! Jamal Agnew, 53 yards. And the Jaguars are back within a couple of the lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3 because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
12 yards that time and a Pittsburgh first. That's his first catch of the game and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll toss to Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That tackle by Trayvon Walker. Nice play. He blows that up behind the line of scrimmage. On 2nd and 12, Pickett throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Pickett finding Johnson there. First down, Steelers.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. It's off to Harris. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 2nd and 12, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
He's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Open man here is Gentry. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Now Pickett on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. ETN. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Lawrence to throw. A short throw to Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath Etienne. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, heel, opposite, lock it.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator, but my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to Etienne. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And to throw again is Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
On the set.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Alert. Hand. Check. Heel. Opposite. Lock it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Alert.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hands in. Check. Heel. Opposite.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Well, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment.
On the ready.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. Foye Oluokun finding his way to the ball for a stop. A tackle for loss.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Pickett backed up into his end zone here. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. He's able to find Miller. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Harris. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Now, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read coverages, still has to learn the entire offense, has to see how he fits with the players around him. The bottom line is what you said right in the beginning. He's a high draft pick. They want him on the field sooner rather than later, so let's keep giving him some reps and seeing what they have.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Here we go.
2nd down and 7. They go play action with Lawrence. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He targets Ingram for another grab. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Ready, go.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken in at the 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He's got this to Pickens. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
He's going to go up top again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. That was signaling the timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. They go play action now. Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along, because most of your playbook's probably installed. How well are they handling it? Easy in and out of the huddle? No mental mistakes? Are they starting to look like a good offensive football team?
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Steelers. And I can imagine the halftime discussions are about how can we improve the running game. They have not had success so far, and it's reflected on the scoreboard. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, you get a look at what they were able to do throwing the football. And whatever they've done, it's worked, as they have the lead through 2 quarters of play. These 2 coaching staffs are likely using this game as their dress rehearsal for the regular season. So some final adjustments being made. And for the call of the second half, we send it back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Expect to see a good number of backups going forward as we are back and underway here in preseason week 2. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Trubisky's throw here taken in by Boykin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Snell. Chad Muma brings him down on that one defensively.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second down, again they defer to Snell.
And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down. Up the middle they go. Warren. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll go with Snell here on first down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
The tackle there by Trey Herndon. Here's Trubisky. And that'll be incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So they're now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in intercept. If he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. On 2nd and 10, Beathard. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
He'll buy some time right, and that's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
To throw again on 2nd down, Beathard. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. This a 33-yard attempt. Patterson's kick is good. And it will make this a 9-point lead. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin the second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 2nd down, it's Warren. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Open man here is Gentry. He's going to pick up the 1st down and then some. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Give him 30 yards there.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Warren. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Got to throw right sideline is complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give here to Snell. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Corey Peters there to bring him down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up the 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Going for Boykin, but it is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Back to throw Beathard. Finds the open target, Arnold. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it fourth down.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the fourth down.
Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. On 2nd down and 4, Trubisky, and that's complete. It's Sims. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Snell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Trubisky will throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that will go fall incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. Open man here, Sims complete. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Snell, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. The interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Arnold. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. Austin brings in the quick throw. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Well, they go with a slant that time, 15 yards at a 1st down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on 1st down, but they came right back on 2nd down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a 1st down.
On 1st down, Trubisky. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. Again, it's Trubisky. Completes Austin here over the middle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Snell on third down. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Trying to get it with Snell. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Trubisky. He finds his man, complete. That's Warren. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From midfield now, here's Trubisky. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Trubisky to throw again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Yeah, their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Austin is there and brings in another one. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
They'll come out in the pistol. A run for Snell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Up the middle they go. It's Warren. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Warren taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that? Big-time drive right there. If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there, and they went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead is down to 2. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all told. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount. He got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They'll get the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. To throw is Beathard. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively. Well, it could have gone for more.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Beathard. Looking for Pryor long. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And returning right back to Boykin. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. It's Trubisky. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback there for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain in the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
Open man here is Gentry. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try.